Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Namaskar to all. Let's look at how Rahu Ketu transit will be for different Rashis. Okay, before that, I'll quickly glance through the importance of this Rahu Ketu transit. So, Rahu Ketu will be transiting from 23rd of September 2020 to 12th of April 2022. In Rahu will be in Taurus, Ketu will be in Scorpio. So Rahu will move from Gemini to Taurus and Ketu will move from Sagittarius to Scorpio. That means Rahu is moving from his favorite element, that is air, airy sign, to a earthy sign, and Ketu is moving from a fiery sign, which is his favorite sign, to the watery sign. So there will be a lot of transformation happening. So this transformation will be seen more to the signs of Venus and Mars. That means Scorpio, Libra and Aries, and finally the Taurus sign. Okay, so in this area, that means what happens is there will be a lot of these 18 months. You'll be seeing that lot of passion coming out, people chasing out for becoming better, you will chase your passions, is what we can say. So quickly, Rahu in Taurus, what happens is you reach your kind of goal or your interest to grow higher and higher will be, there. That will be the main focus of your life now, for all natives, I would say. This would be a good time for anyone to invest in a new interest or a hobby, and you will find enough resources to excel well. One way of looking at it is you can invest your time on building relationships also. That will be very good. You have to be a little bit patient and be focused on your activity. One or two financial conflicts also are indicated. Okay, please give more value to your valuable things. That means you have to spend more time with your valuable things. It could be relationships, it could be developing your hobby, it could be your work, all those things you should do when Rahu is in Taurus or Vrishabha. Now, Rahu moving through Mrigashira, if you see, this will be the time for soul searching. There will be a lot of movement to achieve what you want to achieve. That means there will be enough opportunities for you to travel and see what is the purpose of your life. Now coming to Rohini, when Rahu moves to Rohini, you will gather the required resources and you will move ahead in the right direction. There will be prosperity all around. When Rahu moves to Kritika, you will be able to come out of overindulgence, and you will be able to cut the unnecessary ties that are there, and then have a single focus on what you need to do. Now looking at Ketu now, Ketu in Scorpio, your deepest emotions, your insecurities, your inner thoughts, old memories will be brought to the fore. You will be able to focus more towards your inner development. This will be a time for introspection for all. Okay, and interest in occult is going to go high. Now Ketu in Jyeshtha, Ketu when transiting the Jyeshtha nakshatra. This is a time which will help you to reorganize your life and grow higher and higher. Okay, only thing needed is you have to keep your senses in control. Ketu moving to Anuradha, this will be a very good time to devote to the higher self. Okay, you can explore the higher self or higher power which controls you. And at the same time, spirituality also can be explored more. But you need to be careful in relationships because this will be a testing time for you. And finally, when Ketu moves to Vishaka, this is the real testing time for you in relationship area. So you need to have real patience to handle relationships during this time. You may crave and work towards the right direction. That means the path of finding the inner self. Okay, this is what is going to happen when Ketu is traversing through Vishaka. To sum up, if I have to talk, if Rahu, Ketu are well placed in your chart, in your birth chart, And if they happen to be in, if the natal Rahu and this Rahu happen to be in Kendras or Trikonas, then it's definitely going to be a very good time for you all. Three Rashis. Now let's look at the signs Libra, Scorpio and Sagittarius. Let's look at how Rahu Ketu transit will be for Tula Rashi or Libra Rashi first. It's a 8-2 combination. That means Rahu will be in the 8th, Ketu will be in the 2nd. So Rahu in the 8th means your expenses are likely to go up. If you are into speculation, be very careful when speculating. That means if you want to invest huge, then please seek professional advice and only then invest. Take extra care. Have the due diligence when you are doing big investments or speculations. Mind may be restless. You will have bouts of mental restlessness. Okay, your mind will be disturbed. So be very wary about it. Now, if you want to expand your business, then I think it has to be done with lot of analysis and due diligence. Okay, all in all, Rahu in 8th is going to cause you some troubles. Will bring in those obstacles also. Now coming to Ketu. Ketu in 2nd means Kutumba, Vak and Dhanasthana. So Ketu is also likely to cause some disturbances in those areas, in some of those areas. Your mind will be like, you would always try to break away from the family issues or whatever, and then you will be least interested in family affairs during this time. You would like to stay away from the conflict in the family. Your speech may also be harsh, so be very careful. Expenditure, pay a special attention to expenditure. There is a chance that your expenditure may go up. Okay, yes, 8th and 2nd not very good, but at the same time this will happen in a brief period, like it is not for entire 18 months. It will be a time, there will be a time when you will have these problems, and there will be a time when it will be good as well. So don't worry too much, just do these remedies, it will be helpful. That means for Ketu, you please donate Horus gram or you pray to Lord Ganesha on a Saturday. It will be very good for you. Reciting Kala Bhairava Ashtakam for Rahu is very beneficial. And if you want to donate, you can donate radish or you can donate coconut to the temple on a Saturday. Okay, this is for Libra. Now coming to Scorpio, it's a 7-1 combination. That means Rahu is in 7th, Ketu is in 1st. This time may be seen as a good time for business because of Rahu's presence there. This will be a time where you can establish new partnerships. That's on the positive side. On the side that you need to be little careful about is your spouse's health may get disturbed. Okay, overseas travels may increase for some, specifically for business. If you are having any new ideas, you want to do some innovations, inventions, explorations, this is a very good time for you all. So all in all, it will be a good period. Rahu's transiting to 7th house. Ketu can cause some little mental anxiety. Your interest towards mysticism, towards spirituality will go very high. Okay, you may stay aloof with what is happening around you. So be very careful about it. This time is a very good time for people who are involved in research work. Okay, if you are involved in research work, it's a very good time. So be firm in whatever decisions you take. Then Ketu will certainly support you with all your plan. Of course, a little challenges are there. That means there will be mental restlessness or mental anxiety. Feeling of dejection also might be there, but otherwise for Scorpio people, it's a very good transit of Rahu and Ketu. Now looking at Dhanur Rashi or Sagittarius, it's a 6 and 12. That means Rahu in 6th, Ketu in 12th. Rahu in 6th will destroy your enemies, debts and your diseases. That means if you are going through a rough patch, could be in debt, you could be in ill health, or there could be some problem with your competitors or adversaries. This is a time when Rahu will help you to come out of all these situations. There could be foreign travel for work which can happen, and if you actually are planning to settle outside the country, I mean you are applying for a PR or you want to move on a green card or whatever, this is a good time for you to try, and then you'll be able to make it. Ketu in 12th is a very good position for Ketu to be in your 12th house, in the Moksha Sthana. Okay, this is the house of Moksha Sthana or Shayana Sthana, what we call. You will get peace. Okay, expenses may reduce, so that is something you may not be very interested in spending. If at all expenses happen, it will be for all good things. So this was about Sagittarius, and this video was about Libra, Scorpio and Sagittarius, the effect of Rahu Ketu transit on Libra, Scorpio and Sagittarius. In the next video, we will discuss about the last 3 signs. Namaskar.